The year was 1941, and the world was on the brink of a revolution in the skies, one that would forever change the course of war. In the midst of chaos and bloodshed, a mysterious craft shot through the clouds, its engines roaring with an unnatural hum, leaving behind nothing but a trail of awe and fear. What was this strange machine? A vision from the future, or a desperate gamble by a nation cornered in its final hours? This was no ordinary plane. It was the Messerschmitt Me 262, the world's first operational jet fighter, and it wasn't just any aircraft, it was a glimpse into the future of warfare. The sound of its engines echoed over the war-torn skies like a distant thunderclap, signaling the dawn of a new age. But for the men who witnessed it, it wasn't just the technology that sent shivers down their spines, it was the fear of what was yet to come. As the jet soared above the smoky ruins of Nazi-occupied Europe, no one could fully comprehend the significance of what they were seeing. It was sleek, deadly, and unlike anything that had come before. With its swept-back wings and terrifying speed, it cut through the air as if it were a living creature, born from the very heart of the storm. But this wasn't just a victory for the engineers who crafted it, it was a race against time, as the Third Reich fought to hold on to its grip on power. But how did it come to be? What forces, both technological and human, collided to bring this machine to life? The Me-262 was a symbol of desperation, built under extreme secrecy and at great cost. The Germans, on the verge of losing the war, poured every ounce of their resources into creating a weapon that could shift the balance of power. The jet wasn't just a plane, it was their final hope. As the first successful test flight took off, the atmosphere was electric with anticipation. The pilots inside the Me-262 knew the stakes. They weren't just flying a plane, they were flying the future itself. Their hearts raced as they pushed the engines to their limits, feeling the rumble of power beneath them, knowing that their success could change everything or lead to their deaths. But even as the Me-262 soared higher, it was clear that this victory would come at a cost. The war raged on, and though the jet represented a leap into the future, it wasn't enough to turn the tide. For all its technological marvel, it was ultimately a symbol of a dying empire, an empire that had unleashed its last desperate bid for survival. And as the war went on, the Me-262 would become more than just a weapon. It would become a myth, a reminder of how far the human race was willing to go in the pursuit of power. If you found this story fascinating, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to leave a comment. We'd love to hear your thoughts.